Street TV family. Catch us live on your TV screens.
Oh yes, you are still with us, Apako Ekse Live, your favorite youth television show in the Southern Hemisphere. And it's taking marketing guys, taking empowerment. Ngogo, it is time to speak about arts and how it is dominating spaces around South Africa. And joining us sometimes we have Nwabisa Nkonyana, who is a fine artist all the way from Ekse. Well, Nwabisa, thank you so much for joining us. So you turned an RDP house into an art space and an art studio. Take us through that. Art studio.
Actually, the idea came into my mind in 2018. Yeah. So when I started with an art gallery, so I started with collecting artworks from local artists, exhibit, and we'll sell some, so that number was some revenue for their works. But now, then we had so much like requests from people around, a bunch of artists that wanted to be mentored. Some wanted their kids to be like for art classes, and I was like, the community now is ready. Because it's actually what I wanted. I wanted to make it, especially the visual arts, to be out there and to be appreciated by the community. So then we had to open up the space and change the narrative from only a gallery to a fine art center.
What's the difference? Art gallery is to showcase arts, and then art center is actually educate and teach people about arts. Why was it so important for you to have that art center in Lokshin?
Because I grew up, I'm from Dimbaza, Eastern Cape. So I went to Sisulu University. That's when I obtained my BTech in Fine Arts. So I understand the journey of Uba Umdana that loves visual arts, and you're not even catered eskolweni with that skill. So I know, and so and I was like, it's the same thing. I thought maybe because we are in Cape Town, so things are going to be better, because Cape Town at least is leading when it comes to fine arts. But it's still the same. So I was like, no, let me then do something about it. Then I opened up the space for kids, especially, so that they can be able to at least now, that it is important for you to draw. It is actually important for you to express yourself. So I teach kids visual arts. I teach kids how to express themselves. I teach kids like life disciplines. So it is really helping them. They are doing well. Now they can at least cope well with their like everyday trauma because of selection at the end of the day, and families, and it's the
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And you said that is a space for them to express themselves, and as humans we all express ourselves differently. Express through art. Do you also consider yourself as umtu that would express, or rather a person, purpose yako is to help abanye bantu to also express themselves, or rather create spaces that allow abantu to be part of art as a whole?
The purpose word, that's why I'm like
a bit hesitant.
Yeah, you got no, I'm not actually, you got me there. Yeah, because as an artist myself, I had to go through a journey of discovering myself. Before you actually tell people about what you do, you first need to know, who are you? Why are you here? Who created you? You understand? So that you can be able to stand your ground. So that was the first thing I did, to go through the journey. That's when then I got the vision that, you listen, you are here on earth because of this. This is your assignment. If you don't do Lendo now, then it will be so it is my purpose, you understand? It is my purpose to make sure that our communities know about art. It is my reason why I'm here, to make sure that we have murals around Kailicha, we have murals around townships, so that people can be able to know about art. It is my purpose to make sure that Golo do allow kids to learn visual arts at school. That's my purpose.
And amongst many other things, the challenges are things that we experience, and things that we overcome, you know, as we're trying to dominate, or rather change narratives in our communities. What are some of the challenges that you have been facing, and how would you like Abantu to support you on this journey that you are on?
I think more than anything else, it will be crime. I think crime is on the peak now. It's a challenge. It's a challenge that events are bound to give up on their dreams and their journeys. Yeah, I think Yonando that we need to tackle in terms of how do we then help ababantu sitting amaparapara, how do we then, because I feel like we are a community that is living with those people, but we're not really doing much in terms of helping them to change.
Yeah.
I had a concept around that, amaparapara, and it was very, like not actually attacking, but it was, abantu, they were not feeling really comfortable about me talking about them. Do you understand what I mean? Because sebenze izinto ezirongo so much that now we don't want to give them attention. Really, I would love us to have like a strategy on how then to help those who are ready to be helped, because there are those who are ready. But you know what? I am sick and tired of this life, but I can't go outside of this because this is what I know, and the system already knows that. You understand? So how do you then help lo muntu ufuna already ngoku to get out of that? Because we don't really have uncedo olukhulu when it comes to that, and it's something that is very like attacking us every now and then. If you want to start a business, the first thing that will stop you from starting a business is going to be that, not because you don't have money to start a business, but because of crime. Because of crime.
And I think crime, especially in townships, is something that is so rife. You know, it's something that honestly needs attention, especially for abantu abahlele within the community, so that everyone can feel safe to be able to flourish within a community. And also just in a term of make Cape Town great again. When we're saying we are making Cape Town great again, and we're only focusing on things that happen in the city, what about abantu abahlele elokishini? So Art Center yakho, where can people find it? Where is it based? And also for abantu that maybe would like to contribute or join it, bangafumana.
Sise Makaza, go 44, it's number 9, Mosha Crescent. That's where the space is located. On Instagram, we are Ntinga Khozi Fine Art Center. Facebook, we are Ntinga Khozi Fine Art Center also. They can just follow me. I'm Nwabisa Nkonyana.
On social media. Any upcoming projects that you have under Art Center?
Yeah, very exciting. I think on the 9th of October, we're going to have family art experience. So I also try to involve everyone now in terms of you can paint, you can express yourself. And then on the 13th of November, then I will have my own first solo exhibition that is going to be on Pius Basin, and I'll be curating the solo exhibition myself.
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to know more about Nwabisa and the work that she does in the community, please make sure that you follow her on the social media platforms. But it is yet time for another ad break. We'll see you guys right after this. This is your Monday edition of the Ekse Live.
CTV family.